here we are, day before. How's it feeling?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting pretty exciting. It's a day out. We're here with your family, friends, so it's pretty special. It's going to be a pretty fun day tomorrow.
You talked about your draft year has been a privilege. How does it? You look back on your draft year. What's it been like?
Yeah, it's been amazing. Whether it's just the regular season or the events I got to play in, it's pretty special. You got to be, here and play with all these different prospects. You meet a lot of new people, and it's a pretty special season. It's been tons of fun, and now we're here. Draft day is kind of wrapping up. This is kind of the end point of your draft season. You kind of get to see where you go.
One part of your draft year this year was part of the World Championships. What was that whole experience, and what did you lean on those guys and learn from those guys you can take here?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty special being around those NHL players, especially like Sidney Crosby, Nathan McKinnon. It's pretty cool to be able to play with those, some of the best hockey players in the world. And, I create friendships with some of them. Some of them are still texting me up to this day, saying good luck for the draft and stuff like that and staying in touch. So it's pretty special.
What's it like now, the uncertainty, knowing what's going to happen tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, the old saying goes, anything can happen on draft day. So, it's going to be different, with no teams here. No one really knows where they're going, but, it's going to be fun.
I have to ask this one. The Peterborough Mafia is well known around the NHL. You sure excited to maybe officially join that in the next year or two?
Yeah, maybe.
How many family friends you have coming out, boy?
I probably got like 25, 30 in total. I got my parents, both sets of grandparents and uncle, cousins, my billet family, and then some friends coming from back home too.
Do you have any draft memories, past years, players being selected, or just a particular year, players, that type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, like every year you watch the draft, there's always some surprises. There's always some people go where you don't think they're going to go. I was actually fortunate to go to Vegas last year. I kind of watched draft. I had some buddies there, so I kind of got to see how that went. And, ever since that day, I just kind of been waiting for my day to come, and, it's going to be pretty special.
Are you getting any vibes off any teams?
Maybe. I think I feel like some teams like me more than the others, but, who knows? Anything could really happen.
Do you have any meetings lined up with any teams the next couple of days?
No, not any right now. I had a couple meetings, just last minute meetings before I left, but yeah.